Welcome to our channel. Guess what? This morning, a 73-year-old man unexpectedly passed away due to a mistake he didn't even realize he was making. It's a very common thing that many people over 70 do every day. The reality is that as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to small habits that once seemed harmless. Unfortunately, these seemingly simple choices can accumulate and become dangerous to our health. If you're interested in health and helpful information for older adults, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss our next videos. In this article, we'll explore 5 morning mistakes that might be putting you at risk without you even knowing it. These mistakes can affect your cardiovascular health, circulation, balance, brain function, and even your digestive system. The worst part is that most people over 70 make at least one of these mistakes every morning. But the good news is that once you recognize them, they're easy to fix, and avoiding these errors can be the difference between a healthy, active life and a serious medical situation. Stay tuned until the end of the article, because the last mistake is something almost no one talks about, yet it's one of the most dangerous. Older adults sometimes don't realize that seemingly minor actions in the morning can increase their risk of falls, dizziness, heart problems, and many other health issues. Don't miss out. Now, let's get started. Mistake number 1, getting out of bed too quickly, a risky morning rush. Picture a peaceful morning. Sunlight gently streams through the window, and birds chirp merrily outside. John, 73, a spry and active man, had just woken up. As he'd done for years, he immediately sat up, swung his legs over the side of the bed, and hurried to the bathroom. But just a few steps in, a wave of dizziness washed over him, causing him to stagger. In that moment of imbalance, John tried to grab onto a nearby shelf but couldn't react in time. He fell onto the cold bathroom floor, his head hitting the sink hard. The loud noise startled his wife, Mary, who woke up and rushed to his side in a panic. John lay motionless, his eyes closed. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he didn't survive due to a stroke caused by the fall. Sounds unbelievable, right? A simple action like getting out of bed can lead to such serious consequences. But in reality, this is one of the most dangerous mistakes older adults often make. What you might do in the morning that seems insignificant can actually carry unforeseen risks if you get up too fast. You might not think much about it, but for older adults, this simple habit can lead to dizziness, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and even dangerous falls. As we age, our circulatory system doesn't regulate as quickly as it used to. If you've been lying down for several hours, blood tends to pool in the lower part of your body. If you suddenly sit up or stand up too quickly, your blood pressure can drop sharply. This is called orthostatic hypotension, and it can cause many risks, especially for those with a history of cardiovascular disease. The reason many people over 70 experience dizziness or lightheadedness in the morning is that their bodies need time to adjust to the change in position. Think about the last time you got out of bed. Did you feel slightly off balance for a few seconds? Maybe your vision was a little blurry, or you had to hold onto something for a moment before walking. That's a sign that your body wasn't ready for the sudden movement, and if you're not careful, that moment of imbalance can lead to a dangerous fall. Consider the case of George, 78. A healthy and independent man, he always did everything for himself. Every morning, he would wake up and immediately sit up, swing his legs over the side of the bed, and stand up to go straight. One morning, as soon as his feet hit the floor, he felt a severe wave of dizziness. Everything around him seemed to spin, and he fell forward, hitting his head on the nightstand. The fall resulted in a traumatic brain injury, and he had to be hospitalized for an extended period. So, how can you avoid this dangerous mistake? Listen up, when you wake up, don't jump out of bed right away. Instead, follow these 3 simple steps. 1. Wake your body up slowly. When you first open your eyes, lie still in bed for about a minute. Take deep, gentle breaths, and wiggle your fingers and toes to stimulate blood circulation. 2. Sit up gently, slowly roll onto your side, use your arms to push yourself up, and sit up gradually. Don't rush. Give your body time to adjust your blood pressure. 3. Wait a moment before standing. Once you're sitting up, Keep your feet on the floor for a few minutes. Gently move your ankles, stretch your arms, and feel your body's stability before standing up completely. It might seem like a small change, but this simple habit can significantly reduce the risk of dizziness, imbalance, and falls. As you know, falls are one of the biggest dangers for older adults, potentially leading to fractures, hospitalization, and even long-term mobility issues. If you often have the habit of getting up too quickly, pay special attention. Take a step back and reconsider your morning routine. Those extra moments in bed could save your life. Mistake number 2, forgetting to hydrate your body. Thirsty is more than just a feeling. After a long night, our bodies are like machines that have been running continuously without refueling. One of the biggest mistakes many people, especially those over 70, often make is not drinking water in the morning. This is one of the most frequently overlooked yet extremely dangerous errors. Not drinking water immediately after waking up might not seem urgent, but after several hours of sleep, your body is in a state of mild dehydration. For older adults, this condition can have more serious consequences than you think. While you sleep, your body's organs are still working, your lungs are still breathing, and your body still loses water through breath and sweat. When you wake up, your blood tends to be thicker, your circulation is slower, and your body is at a slight water deficit. If you don't replenish fluids quickly, this can lead to problems like high blood pressure, poor circulation, an increased risk of blood clots, and even stroke or heart attack. Think about how you feel in the morning. Do you ever wake up with a dry mouth? How about your joints? Do they feel a little stiff? Maybe your energy is lower than usual, or you find it takes a while to feel fully awake. All of these can be signs that your body is dehydrated. If your first drink of the day is coffee, strong tea, or soda instead of plain water, you might be making the problem worse. These types of beverages can have a diuretic effect, causing your body to lose even more water. Consider Mary, 75. She had a habit of drinking a hot cup of tea right after waking up. She thought the tea would help her feel alert and warm her stomach. But lately, she had been frequently feeling tired, experiencing headaches, and feeling dizzy in the morning. Her daughter was concerned and took her to the doctor. The doctor explained that her symptoms could be due to dehydration. He advised her to drink a glass of warm water as soon as she woke up before having anything else. After just a few weeks, Mary felt a noticeable difference. She felt more alert, had fewer headaches, and her energy levels were higher. Water is essential for maintaining good blood flow, helping your kidneys function efficiently, and reducing strain on your heart. Drinking a glass of water in the morning helps boost your metabolism, provides moisture to your organs, and helps your circulatory system run smoothly. Drinking water in the morning can help everything in your body work more smoothly. If you don't regularly drink water in the morning, start with a small glass as soon as you wake up. Keep a water bottle or a glass of water by your bedside so you can drink it as soon as you wake up. If you prefer warm drinks, warm water with a little fresh lemon is also a great option. Your body has been working hard all night and needs to be properly hydrated to function at its best. Don't wait until you feel thirsty, as you might already be somewhat dehydrated by then. Remember the habit of starting your morning with water. Your body will thank you for it. Mistake number 3, starving your stomach before loading up on caffeine, an unwanted shock to your digestive system. For many, the morning doesn't seem to start without a fragrant cup of coffee. This is a deeply ingrained habit for many people for decades, pouring a steaming cup of coffee and starting the day. But the problem is that drinking coffee on an empty stomach can have negative effects on your health, especially for those over 70. When you wake up, your stomach is empty, and your body is in a sensitive state. Blood sugar levels might be low after a long night, your digestive system is just starting to wake up, and your cortisol levels, the body's natural stress hormone, are usually at their highest in the morning. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can further increase these already high cortisol levels, adding more stress to your body, leading to indigestion, and even long-term issues like acid reflux or stomach irritation. Have you ever had a cup of coffee in the morning and felt jittery, lightheaded, or even slightly nauseous? That could be a sign that your body is reacting to you starving your stomach before loading up on caffeine. The acidity in coffee can irritate the lining of your stomach when it's empty, leading to indigestion, acid reflux, heartburn, and other digestive problems. Imagine William, 76. He had a habit of waking up early, and the first thing he would do was brew himself a strong cup of black coffee. It was a habit that had lasted for decades, and he never thought it could cause any problems. But as he got older, he started experiencing more frequent heartburn, a burning sensation in his chest that made him very uncomfortable. Initially, he thought it was due to his age or something he ate. But after seeing a doctor and talking to him, he realized that his habit of drinking coffee before breakfast could be the cause of his discomfort. The doctor advised him to eat something light before drinking coffee. William started trying to eat a few plain crackers or a small piece of fruit before enjoying his morning cup of coffee. After just a few weeks, he felt a noticeable difference. His heartburn significantly decreased, and he felt much more comfortable. The important thing here isn't that you have to give up your morning coffee habit, but rather adjust the timing. Eating something before having your first cup of coffee will help reduce the amount of acid directly impacting your stomach lining, balance your blood sugar levels, and reduce the stress response in your body. If you're someone who has a habit of waking up and immediately reaching for a cup of coffee, try changing the order a bit. Even just eating a small piece of toast, a few crackers, a banana, or a handful of nuts before drinking coffee can make a big difference. If you've ever felt that coffee makes you more anxious or jittery than usual, then eating before drinking it might help you feel more stable. Caffeine, when absorbed into the body on an empty stomach, is absorbed very quickly, which can cause a strong energy shock, but this is often followed by fatigue and an energy crash. Eating a light snack before drinking coffee helps slow down the absorption of caffeine, providing more stable energy instead of a sudden jolt followed by exhaustion. So, before you take your first sip of coffee tomorrow morning, ask yourself if you've given your body a little fuel to work with. Just a small change in this morning habit can help protect your stomach, balance your energy levels, and help you feel your best to start the day. Mistake number 4, skipping your body's warm-up. Rushing can lead to accidents. One of the most dangerous mistakes that people over 70 can make is underestimating the impact of morning stiffness and trying to move too quickly when their bodies aren't ready. Many people wake up feeling a bit stiff in their joints and assume it's just a normal part of aging. They often try to push through this feeling by quickly performing their daily activities without giving it much thought. That is until a misstep or rushed movement causes them pain, injury, or even a serious fall. When we sleep, our muscles and joints tend to stiffen due to inactivity and reduced blood flow. This is especially common in older adults because the body naturally produces less synovial fluid, the lubricant that helps joints move smoothly. As a result, when you first wake up, your body isn't fully awake and ready for vigorous activity. Think back to mornings when you woke up and felt that familiar stiffness in your back, knees, or shoulders. Maybe after a few minutes of gentle movement, that feeling went away, or you dismissed it as nothing to worry about. But if you consistently ignore these symptoms of stiffness every morning, over time, it can lead to bigger problems like limited mobility, chronic pain, or worse, unexpected injuries that could have been completely avoided. Consider the case of Patricia, 79. She was a very active person who enjoyed walking and gardening. However, one morning, when she woke up, she felt a bit of stiffness in her knee. She thought that just walking around a bit would make it go away, so she hurried downstairs to prepare breakfast. While reaching for a kettle on a high shelf, she felt a sharp pain in her back. The intense pain made it impossible for her to stand up straight, and she had to rely on her children for help. After seeing a doctor, she was diagnosed with a herniated disc, partly because she hadn't warmed up her body properly before performing strenuous movements. The good news is that preventing this mistake is very simple. Before you even sit up in bed, take a few moments to wake up your joints with gentle movements. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes, gently rotating your wrists and ankles, and gently stretching your arms and legs. While still lying in bed, you can do a few knee-to-chest movements or slowly move your legs to loosen up your hip joints. Once you're sitting up, gently rotate your shoulders, take a few deep breaths, and do some light stretches before standing up completely. You can stand up slowly, using the side of the bed or a sturdy object for support to ensure safety. Spending a few minutes on such gentle movements doesn't take much time, but it can make a big difference in how you feel in your body. Instead of feeling sluggish and unstable, you'll feel more flexible and confident as you start your day. It's also crucial to pay attention to what you do immediately after waking up. If you need to use the restroom in the morning, move slowly and carefully, especially in low-light conditions. Use grab bars if needed to avoid losing your balance. Your body needs time to adjust to movement after a long sleep, so give it the time it needs to warm up before you start more vigorous activities. Because maintaining a healthy, flexible, and independent body starts with protecting your mobility, and that begins in the first moments you get out of bed. Mistake number 5, skipping breakfast or eating a lackluster one, ignoring your health's foundation. After a long night, your body has used up its energy reserves. Breakfast acts as a solid foundation for you to start your day full of energy and good health. However, a common mistake that many people over 70 often make is skipping breakfast or eating a quick and easy one that doesn't provide adequate nutrition. Skipping breakfast or eating an unhealthy one can have several negative impacts on your health, especially for older adults. After a long night of fasting, your blood sugar levels are usually low. Breakfast helps replenish these levels, providing energy for your brain and body to function efficiently. If you skip breakfast, you might feel tired, sluggish, have difficulty concentrating, and even experience low blood sugar, a dangerous condition for older adults. Furthermore, breakfast plays a crucial role in kickstarting your body's metabolism. When you eat breakfast, your body starts burning calories to provide energy for your activities throughout the day. If you skip breakfast, your metabolism might slow down, leading to weight gain and other health issues. Consider William, 74. He had a habit of waking up late and often skipped breakfast, thinking it would save him time. Instead, he would usually just have a cup of coffee and a few cookies until lunchtime. Lately, he had been frequently feeling tired, forgetful, and had trouble concentrating on his tasks. His daughter was concerned and advised him to change his breakfast habits. William started eating a more complete breakfast with oatmeal, fruit, and a little yogurt. After just a short time, he felt a noticeable difference. He felt more alert, his memory improved, and his energy levels were higher. A healthy and balanced breakfast should include nutrient-rich foods like whole grains, oatmeal, whole wheat bread, protein, eggs, yogurt, nuts, fruits, and vegetables. Avoid processed foods, sugary treats, and sugary drinks for breakfast, as they can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar followed by a rapid drop, leaving you feeling hungry and tired quickly. If you don't have much time in the morning, you can prepare breakfast the night before. For example, you can cook a pot of oatmeal or prepare fruits and yogurt in advance. Another option is nutrient-rich smoothies, which are quick and easy and provide a good dose of vitamins and minerals for your body. Never underestimate the importance of breakfast, especially once you've passed 70. A nutritious breakfast not only provides you with the energy to get through the day but also helps maintain overall health and prevent many diseases. Think of breakfast as a smart investment in your health. Small mistakes in your morning routine can accumulate and cause unexpected consequences for your health, especially as you enter your 70s and beyond. Recognizing these errors and making small adjustments to your daily habits can make a big difference between a healthy, active life and serious health problems. Take a moment to think about your morning routine. Do you recognize yourself making any of these mistakes without even realizing it? The truth is that the habits we form in the morning affect the rest of our day, and after the age of 70, those habits become more important than ever. A healthy morning routine doesn't require drastic changes. It's just about making small adjustments that help protect your body, keep your mind sharp, and ensure you start your day feeling your best. Whether it's taking a few extra moments before getting out of bed, prioritizing hydrating your body, being mindful of when you drink your coffee, gently moving your body before starting your day, or ensuring you have a nutritious breakfast, these small changes will gradually accumulate, and over time, they can make a significant difference in maintaining your activity, independence, and preventing unnecessary health risks. Many people believe that health problems in old age are inevitable, but that's not entirely true. The choices you make every day, especially in the first moments of your morning, have a huge impact on your longevity, energy levels, and overall health. The key here is awareness and action. Now that you know about these 5 common mistakes, you are fully capable of avoiding them and taking control of your mornings in a way that best benefits your health in the years to come. What feels most important to you after reading this article? Which morning habit do you think you need to adjust? Take some time to reflect and make positive changes for your health starting today. A healthy morning will pave the way for an energetic day and a healthier life.